Where's Stuttering John?
I'll go check on him.
Yeah, I mean, what's his story? Maybe he doesn't even know we're looking for him.
He knows.
Oh, he does.
Man.
Oh, here
there he is. Where was he? You were in the bathroom that long? What? What?
I was dooting, man. Very bad the second time today.
What's going on?
I don't know.
You look kind of pale.
What'd you have to eat?
It was really painful.
What'd you have to eat?
Well, I don't know what I can say and what I can't say, but...
What'd you eat? You can't say what you ate?
Well, I must have ate a lot of liquids, if you know what I mean.
Ate a lot of liquids.
Forget it.
He was drinking.
Yeah, I went to a wedding this week.
You can't say you drank?
Yeah, I drank. I guess I drank. Yeah, I drank.
Oh, boy.
Would you black out?
Yeah, I just got out of there. You know.
What? Out of the bathroom?
Yeah, I got out of the bathroom.
Man, you look bad.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Why would you do that to yourself? I don't get it.
Did you have a good time? Is this how you tell how bad you feel the next day?
This is not the next day. This is like
2 days
Saturday.
later.
That's why I don't understand it.
Saturday.
Yeah, well, maybe you ought to mellow out, dude. You know, I mean...
You don't have to be the life of the party.
Yeah. You look like you're still on the bowl, man. Are you okay? Do you feel like you have to go again? Do you still have to go?
No. This is my second time. Hopefully that's it.
Because I said, hey, where's John? I want to ask him a question, and it's like 10 minutes later.
Doesn't look like he's going to throw up.
Yeah, you look like you're going to puke.
I thought I was going to before, but I'm not. I mean,
Gary, breathe on him. I bet you'll puke.
I didn't drink yesterday. I mean, it was just
I'd like to see him puke. I'd like to see you puke. I really would. So where'd you go drinking this weekend?
I did Karen's sister's wedding.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You know, I mean...
And would you just drink and drink and get so drunk that everyone was embarrassed by you?
No, I didn't. No, I had light beer. You know, it's like less alcohol in it.
And now you go into the bathroom every 15 minutes?
It takes a couple of days to kick in.
Takes a couple of days to kick in?
Yeah, usually, you know, I guess. I mean, I don't know, but that's what usually how it happens.
Isn't your girlfriend Jewish?
Yeah.
And there was booze at a Jewish wedding?
Yeah.
You must have been the only one drinking there.
But you know what it was? There was a lot of food I didn't
Look
like.
at that filthy guy I'm drinking.
Yeah, look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him.
There was a lot of like, fish that I didn't like, so I just drank.
Yeah.
To fill my stomach.
Yeah.
So you didn't eat, you just drank.
Yeah, I had to do one or the other.
There was an emergency.
Filthy lush.
There was an emergency situation because John was going to get his beard shaved for this wedding.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he found out he had to meet Karen's grandparents, and he wasn't going to have time to shave, and she was freaking out that he
So I wasn't allowed over there.
With his long hair and his beard.
So did you shave?
Yeah, but I couldn't go there Friday. I had to.
He didn't meet the grandparents.
And how hard is it to shave? Can't you just buy a razor and shave right here at the radio station?
Well, yeah, but it was pretty big. It was pretty like thick, you know.
Yeah.
But well, I was pressed for time too. But when I got a professional job done on Saturday at the barber. You know?
Oh yeah, he shaved it off for you.
Yeah.
And what about the grandparents when they meet you and were you stuttering and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much, yeah.
Especially, you know how he is when he drinks.
Were they laughing at you?
No, I hope not. No, they weren't laughing
They were
at
too
me.
much shocked that you were sleeping with their granddaughter.
You know, it's like this,
Yeah.
you know, Karen has me in a tux, my hair greased back.
John's girlfriend's like really cute and probably could do a lot better than John.
Yeah.
But for some reason hasn't. And like it must kill them that they have this really pretty, bright
Well, you don't know
granddaughter. Yeah.
That the family really can't stand him.
Oh, is that right?
They don't have him. He can't come to the house.
Yeah, because he abuses the privilege.
He can't, you know, like they can't stand the long hair now. So if he comes, the hair has to be up.
They
There's
had
all kinds of rules.
They had the hairstylist sit and like for 10 minutes try and persuade me to get a haircut before the wedding. You know, the guy was like relentless.
Man, maybe you ought to break up with her already.
But no, she's all right about it.
If she can't deal with your hair, man, where's she at?
Well, her father doesn't like that. If I'm over the house.
You know why you blew it with them? Because you're such a leech that I heard in the beginning like the parents were letting him stay over and stuff.
He was practically living there.
And what he did was instead of like just going there once in a while, he ended up like moving in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't my
and
fault.
that ruined the relationship.
That was her fault because she told me to come over.
Yeah, but you don't listen.
I know. Well,
you know what I'm saying? She doesn't even know.
And then they, you know, he was supposed to be sleeping in another part of the house.
Yeah.
Of course, he was sneaking up to her room.
Yeah, right.
And then he got caught.
You got caught? Did you get caught?
Did I get caught?
Yes, you got caught.
Did you get caught?
Yeah, I might have gotten caught. Yeah, but I mean, you know, it was more. It's more of like the thing is, I'm not allowed in the house. I'm not allowed in the house unless I put my hair in a ponytail.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Why?
the new rule.
You look good with long hair.
I know, but
How old are her parents?
they're not too old, 50 years old maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you know, weren't they sort of...
But they just think they have this beautiful daughter, and then they had this guy come in, this homeless guy.
Yeah.
You know, looking like, all grungy and stuff.
You know,
I mean, sometimes John does look like Aqualung.
yeah, I know. But I don't know, I kind of dig the look. I guess,
Yeah.
I guess if you were dating my daughter, though, I wouldn't be too happy about
just
it.
think of him coming to pick up your daughter.
Yeah, I'd be pretty upset. If Stuttering John was the best my daughter could do. I don't know. It's weird.
Imagine if he moved in.
Yeah. Oh,
He's laying on your couch every time.
I
you
wouldn't
walk
allow it.
in.
I'm not allowing my kids to have friends over the house. I can't take it.
'Cause that's what he was doing.
Man.
So I spoke to the rabbi at the wedding because, if I marry Karen, there's going to be problems with Jewish and Catholic.
What are you going to do?
Well, I just want to baptize the kid, and then after that, she could bring it up Jewish.
See, that's not
Weird.
happening.
But the rabbi said it's all right.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's like.
Why do you have to baptize it? Because the baby will go to hell?
Yeah, it's kind of the Christian thing to do. So it's like, See, I
So as
don't,
long as you're baptized, you don't even have to have.
So, like, you're not even going to raise a Christian or anything. You're just
Probably
going to
gonna-
baptize just because you're afraid it'll go to hell. You see how people are so fearful?
well, that's because the church puts this fear into you when you're a little kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know. My sister went through that whole thing with the baptism.
Really?
Yeah,
You
well...
have to baptize?
No, well, she raised the kids Jewish, but my brother-in-law isn't Jewish. So they decided to, just raise the kid. My brother-in-law didn't care about baptism or anything like that. But then
So he doesn't observe any of the...
No, but then his mother got all freaked out that the kids weren't baptized. So, she started, like, flipping out.
Yeah.
So it was like a whole...
Everything was all right, just get them baptized?
Yeah, everything will be fine. Just get them baptized, otherwise you go to hell, and it's like,
That's the thing. And after that, you don't care,
No, come on. How can you
It
buy
doesn't
into
matter
any
what
of
you
that?
do as long as they pour some water on your head.
You're an a-hole.
I didn't invent the rules, man.
Yeah.
You take a shower every day, wash your hair.
Mr.
you're fine.
Catholic. The Christian thing to do isn't to have sex with an unwed girl in her mother's house.
That's right.
That's an unchristian thing.
No,
You want to talk
not
about
pouring
Christianity?
water on your head.
Yeah. Pour water on the kid's head and everything will be cool. Stupid idiot. That's why religion will doom this country. Because
Doom the
people-
world.
Yeah.
Pope's coming, did you know?
Yeah. It's going to be great. Everyone acting like a retard buying Pope stuff.
Well, you know I'm named after the Pope.
Are you?
Yeah, Pope John.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, he should be very excited.
You turned out great. Pope John. How creative. Should have used the Pope's, real name. That would have been great. Like we have a Polish Pope now.
Luigi.
Luigi or something. Luigi. I'm naming after the Pope. Luigi.
Christian thing to do.
Christian.
Is it insane?
So what do you feel like? You have to go to the bathroom now?
Now I'm cool. I'm just a little sore.
Oh, wow. You know what was weird, too? Like, he came out of the bathroom looking all guilty.
Guilty and pale.
Oh,
like,
no, I was
really
pale,
something
man.
Did you stink up the place?
I mean, of course.
Does it reek in there?
It's definitely reek.
It's worth it.
So you've always had healthy bodily functions.
Yes. Always. Always.
Well, Robin doesn't drink, and she's had unhealthy bodily functions.
Robin has physical problems.
I never had pain, though. Thing comes out too freely. That's my problem.
That's why I hate using that bathroom, because guys like John have a rough weekend, and then you go in there and you're knocked over, you're bowled over.
It's embarrassing. It's heinous what goes on.
Oh, it's heinous.
And you got to walk into that fog.
Oh. Man, does the girls' room stink like that?
Sometimes.
Yes,
Really?
I've heard stories.
So who's drinking?
I've heard stories of who smells worse and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I can't identify. I go in there and you almost faint sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Is that right?
What is it, Baba Booey?
You know that when you go in there after the show,
Yeah.
sometimes
Papa
it's
Plunky.
like unbearable.
I know. It's horrible.
It's really, really bad. And they even put out a can now for people to spray.
Yeah, I know. That spray's
It's
worse.
vanilla
The
spray,
two
and it
scents
doesn't
are
mix.
fighting each other.
Yeah, the two scents mix and create a horrible, horrible situation.
And it's always funny. The one guy here that that is the most odorous. He's of course the guy that goes like 8 times a day.
Who, Jackie?
No. It's one of the sales guys.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
let's say.
He's always in there.
I know who you mean. He should carry air freshener in a holster.
He should have one of those stickums on
Yeah.
his butt.
Yeah. Well, a lot of you guys, seriously, John, you ought to shave your backside like I'm doing now. Those hairs.
Do you really do that?
Yeah. I'm telling you, because
But you know what's happening?
It's not messy, because I kind of saw how you walked in after going to the bathroom, and you know how your hands are in your pocket and stuff? I got a feeling there was a big mess back there. Am I right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
you were messy. So the point is, now I'm not messy.
Put this away, 3 pieces of paper out of the question.
Right. Well, it's a web.
But you know what's happening to me now, because my head hairs got so long.
Oh, my, you're kidding.
Sitting on them?
You're sitting on them? Are you sitting on your head?
I got to be very careful.
No wonder you smell.
No wonder the family doesn't want him at the wedding.
Can't believe your in-laws don't love you. What's the deal? Are you going to marry Karen?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah? Oh, man.
Well, they better learn to start liking you.
You know, they're house hunting.
I heard you're at house hunting.
Yeah.
He's got Karen out looking for houses.
Really?
Yeah, she looks for the houses.
How did you get money for a house? You must have got a lot of money to sign with Atlantic Records.
No, not really. It's just like some investments I've made. I did pretty good.
I hate to say it, but John really has done well. I know how much he made on company stock.
Infinity stock?
It's quite a bit of money.
Did you cash in already?
No, but I have like a stop loss on it, so if it should go down like dramatically, they pull me out on. I don't even have to look at it. They pull me out automatically.
Oh, I see.
He's wheeling and dealing.
He really is.
More neighbors.
Yeah.
This real cute girl shows up, and maybe we'll buy. Oh, look who's moving in.
Well, John's like a mixed marriage. The black guy usually stays away.
Right. The girl goes.
The white woman goes and gets the house, and then the black guy moves in a couple of days later. That's what Stuttering John's like.
The people in the neighborhood are looking out their windows, going, "Oh, nice young couple moving in. I saw the woman. She looks very nice."
Yeah, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the van pulls up.
Right.
I've heard John on the phone with realtors going, "Listen, dude, I got a band. We're going to be playing really loud. I need a lot of space between houses."
Yeah,
right.
I'm trying to get like wooded area.
Wooded area. So you're buying a house?
Yeah.
And you get the money together for a down payment?
Oh yeah, I definitely have that.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, on the Infinity alone, I have that.
Really?
Yeah. Sure.
How much is the down payment on what kind of price range?
I'm going to put 40% down. You should put. That's
40%.
Yeah.
If you have no credit, you got to put that much.
Oh, you have no credit.
No, I do have credit, but it's just a. I think I'm going to. I don't know.
Why would you do that though? Explain to me the financial aspects of putting down 40%. That makes no sense. Wouldn't you rather have a bigger mortgage?
Yeah, and keep more of your available cash.
And then you can take as a deduction the mortgage payments?
Yeah, I really. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you later why. But
you can tell me later.
Yeah, but then you'll probably tell me I'm wrong. So maybe I should.
I don't know. It just seems to me. Why would you tie up all your money in the house?
Well, see, I'm one of those guys who hates to have this
debt.
I'd rather just get it all over with.
Yes, but you're not thinking clearly.
I know.
I thought you were a guy who invests.
No, I know the theory is that I know the whole deal. How the
no confidence in that hit record, huh?
Well, I don't know. I'm probably going to do the right thing anyway. I know I should put down less and just.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe it's.
So that when I leave here and you have no more source of income, you'll be able to just walk away from your 20%.
Well, I just hope you don't leave here.
When you go into bankruptcy. So how well, they're not doing much to keep me, I'll tell you that. What
Just remember, because I am one of those elephants in the back.
You're not kidding me.
Only I'm behind Gary.
So your girlfriend's looking for the house, but she's not putting up any money for it, is she?
Nah, she's just looking for me. And
because don't even get, because when you dump her.
Yeah, don't put her name on anything.
Yeah, don't put her name on it.
Gary was telling me at lunch yesterday.
You're going to put her name on it?
That I really shouldn't, because if anything should happen, she could always sue me for money. And
right, keep things clean.
We were trying to explain, John wasn't really familiar with the whole palimony situation.
Yes,
He's like,
palimony.
well, we don't get married, and I'm like, she can sue you for that money after 3 or 4 years.
Palimony.
Especially if...
It's unbelievable. It's a joke.
Especially if she doesn't work and John gets her accustomed to a certain lifestyle.
Yes.
It's like duping her into a better lifestyle that she couldn't afford for herself and then dumping her.
Yeah, can you imagine? But that as silly as that sounds, that actually works.
You owe her that after.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Well,
shook up, aren't you?
Yeah, it actually scared me, especially because it wasn't just Gary. The whole table was yelling at me.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, there.
So were you going to put her name on the house and stuff?
Oh, no way.
No. He's waiting to see if his records are hit, then he'll know whether to stay with her or not.
But she's already because she's very fashionable. She's already talking about decorating the place. I think it's going to need another hit in the stock market to pay for that.
Right.
She's already talking about $7,000 beds.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Oh, really?
because we hang out with friends who are like much more well up than I am.
Right.
So they're like buying like $7,000 beds every day.
Tell her to mellow out. Let her buy the beds.
Yeah. If she can afford it, let her go crazy.
You know, I think John's going to end up suing Karen for palimony. You know what I mean?
She's definitely taking him into another.
Put it this way, she refuses.
Yeah.
She refuses to shop at J.C. Penney. You know.
Really?
Yeah. You know, it's like, you know, a Macy's a bust without.
Really?
Yeah.
It's very funny because whenever he has to buy her a present, he has real problems because he, of course, has no taste.
Right.
And no sense of style or fashion, and he doesn't know anything about money.
I don't even know what she's doing with you.
And so he's like, oh man, if you get her something and it's not the right size or it's not the right, you know, if it's not expensive, she'll throw it back at you.
She's way too good for you. I guess she's killing some time, like being with a hippie for a while.
You know, one of those
just like, she's
experiments.
Yeah, she has to try once.
Yeah.
You know?
A walk on the wild side.
So you don't do any other girls but her?
No.
Man, you're nuts. Boy, if I was your age.
Yeah, but I played, man. I sowed my oats, man.
Sure. You sowed your oats?
Yeah.
What did he
You sowed his oats.
However that works.
However that works. We don't know. We've never heard that before.
I never sowed any oats.
How many oats did you sow? How many sows did you oat?
Quite a few.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm pretty much set to buckle down.
You know what? You guys are all nuts. You don't get it.
You know,
You don't get it.
This is the one thing that really I don't understand about you.
Yeah.
Like, because you yell at Gary about getting married, and you know.
Stupid.
But you got married.
I got married. I was an idiot.
Yeah,
I didn't have fame.
You get it. The problem is you didn't get it, and you're mad at us.
No. You don't understand something. First of all, the idea that you guys have, that because you so-called sowed your own, I had lots of sex.
Yeah, what
before I
about
got
being in
married.
love? You were in love with Allison. That's why
I'm
you
in
married
love with
her.
Allison, but you never, the idea of having different women is so remarkable to me now. For 20 years, I have not been with a different woman than my wife. And don't you guys understand that? How old are you, John?
27.
You're 27 years old. How long have you been with Karen?
2 years.
All right, 2 years.
Yeah.
Since you're now, 25 years old, can you picture in 10 years saying you haven't slept with another woman in 10 years, and then in 20 years saying you haven't slept with another woman?
It's a scary. I know what you're
Go
saying.
ahead,
It's a
guys.
scary thought.
Hey, go ahead and get married.
But I'll tell you where you're wrong, Howard. I also
Now,
couldn't
if
picture...
you're a guy who has nothing going on in his life, hey, you're lucky to get Karen. You understand what I'm saying?
But I couldn't...
Your record hits and you're 20 years and you got women throwing themselves at you for 20 years, you're going to go out of your skull like me. I'm going to shrink over it.
Is that why you wanted to shrink?
Well, I have other mental problems. That's just one of them.
What are they? I'm
What
curious.
are you, nuts?
Because you seem like pretty normal.
Of course I'm normal.
That every normal person needs to
That's
go.
the problem. I got to deal with idiots. That's my problem all day.
Is it stress? That's
Look,
why you went?
I love my wife. Don't get me wrong. There's not a greater woman on the planet than my wife. Do you understand that? You both understand that?
Yeah, but you know what? There's ups and downs to everything.
Wait. Okay. We'll see. Goodbye.
Well, wait a minute. I think
see.
what Gary was, the point he was trying to make was he couldn't stand the thought of not knowing what she was doing
Yeah.
for
No.
20 years.
Yeah.
No. What I was going to say is, in 10 years, I would also be just as disappointed. I would like to have a family and a house and a life.
All right, we'll see. Well, you know, quite frankly, for you, that's good. The wife you got, believe me, is terrific. And as long as you're working with me, she'll stay with you. I guarantee you, when you're out of work with me and you're back to being an ice cream truck driver, your wife is going to dump you so
He's
quick.
got the same Karen John situation.
Right.
going,
You know what? I got a friend of mine who's single. You know what he did this weekend?
What?
You know, every weekend, you think that when you're single, every weekend is, sex. But, it comes and it goes.
No.
You know what he did
That's
Saturday night?
What does he do
he
for a
rented,
living? What does he do for a living?
He's got a happening job. He works
What does
at
he
a
do?
record company.
Oh, he works at a record
You know what
company.
he did Saturday night?
Yeah.
He watched the Pete Townsend pay-per-view.
Yeah, and nobody yelled at him for it, did they?
No.
He sat there and he watched it on his own.
That's what he wanted to
Let me
do.
tell you something.
You'll
That sounds
find an angle on
fantastic.
anything, man.
Yeah, okay, good.
You should have been a lawyer.
Yeah. A family, a life, a house.
And then he'll have 5 or 6. He'll do the serial monogamy thing.
Right.
I wouldn't mind having kids either,
Yeah.
It's
That'd be good.
about that age.
No, you know what you do? You become Steven Tyler. You just sleep with everything, and then you say, I had an addictive personality, and now I'm going to go get cured for it.
Right.
20 years later.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, where was I? Where am I?
I don't think, but John sits around talking about he's going to be a father. He's thinking about having children.
Yeah, that's a big mistake. You're like a child.
Oh, yeah, well,
You're an imbecile.
I think I'd be a good parent.
Come on. Dude.
No,
Just
seriously.
imagine having John is the one you go to for advice.
Yeah, John.
is what you look up to.
You're really stupid.
To teach his children how to sow.
Yeah. Sow those wild oats. He's clueless.